Sign.
Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Accidentally Informed,
where we are riding at dawn for Ciara Miller. Period.
You're like giving your gangster voice now. I'm like, who is this? Who is this person?
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Claudia, if you don't know Ciara now, you will never forget her. Okay.
Oh
I can't wait to get into it.
I have to watch so many reality shows for Reality with a King. I have no more space. Like, I'd be like, wait, what? There's another show I gotta watch. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to watch the show. You just have to watch her. And she is going to be everywhere, but we can get into that later.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Claudia Jordan with my co-host, Erica Cobb. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. It's been a weird week. I don't know. Like, I got an IV today. I had no energy. I don't know what it is. It's almost like everything that's been happening just caught up with me. And also, thank you, informers, for waiting it out for us. Y'all are amazing. I was watching the comments. Of course, Los Lounge was like, the ladies are worth the wait.
Oh,
so thank you. And shout out to Anthony.
He's so supportive, both of them. And I love people. Please follow Los Lounge's podcast. He's super entertaining and he does the best edits and he's so talented. Like, when we get money one day, we're going to have to like put him on staff or something. Like he corresponded or he edit stuff. He's so good. And Anthony's like head of our research.
Yes. Yes. He's amazing. Y'all all are amazing.
So you out of energy? You tired?
I was so tired, like inexplicably tired. Then you said that you had a headache. What's going on with you?
I've been waking up with headaches the last 2 days straight. And where I can't even like start my day. So I just been like laying in bed all day and I take Excedrin migraine, trying to like, wait it out so I can go work out. Then I'm working out later in the day. Then I'm scrambling and I'm like, ah. So I had to wait till like, it was almost like 5 o'clock by the time I got up. I was just like, cause I get mad. Maybe I don't drink enough water. I've been really hooked on these coconut waters, but they have sugar in them.
Yeah.
So the Doritos brand. Oh, yeah. I will go Fiesta Mart and buy like 10 of them. Or I've even went through DoorDash, paid like an extra $16 for all the convenience fees and stuff, the delivery fees, tip on top of the order.
I know you had them DoorDash to my house.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
I felt like a terrible host. Like I don't have anything you can drink here.
You didn't have the Doritos coconut.
Well, first of all, I thought you were saying Doritos.
Doritos. Matter of fact, I should go get one right now.
Oh,
I'm thirsty. They're really addictive. They're really good.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. So listen, we have a lot to talk about. Listen, I have been living for the news the last few days. It has been crazy. I've been laughing out loud in my house, like just looking at these videos. So today's show is a mess in the best way. We've got Bravo drama that's breaking up friendships and exclusive about baby mama court chaos that nobody has. This is going to be exclusive. So blogs, make sure you credit us. Okay. Tiger Woods trying to bounce back again. He's a mess. Political rumors that have the internet spiraling, hot mess, and an interview with the reality star who has the tea to spill about this weekend's cast party for Age of Attraction. They were all over the internet, and it looked like some people were hooking back up and hanging, and who knows? So you don't want to miss any of tonight's show. All right, first up, a reality show mess that's trending everywhere now. It has to do a new romance on Bravo. Erica, this show, Summer House, I have not watched it yet. I know you've been on it and you've been watching it. You watch this series. So please educate me, break it down. What is happening with that show?
Okay. So as Creamy Kaz One reminds us, she's an informer over here, that Black folks don't watch Summer House like that, but we loved Ciara on Traitors last season.
Oh.
I want her for Bachelorette. Okay. Creamy Kaz, I'm not going to co-sign The Bachelorette because we know that how they treated Rachel Lindsay in Bachelor Nation. So I don't know if I want to throw her into the fire like that, but we ride at dawn for Ciara. Okay, so here's what happened. On Summer House, there's 2 cast members from Summer House, Amanda and Wes. Now, Amanda was married to this guy, Kyle, who isn't a part of the story. And then there's Wes. They casually pop out and say, basically, oh, yeah, we're together. We're trying to figure things out. But there's a little thing that gets messy. And that little messy thing is the fact that Amanda is best friends with Ciara, who is also the ex in situationship of Wes. Now, Amanda has said on record her loyalty is with Ciara because Ciara has been a very good friend to this girl. And now fans are all over because they're like, what's going on? So essentially, you have a situation where a Black woman who is one of the only main Black female cast members on this show, she is besties with this girl, has rode with this girl, consoles this girl, Amanda, during her divorce, telling her how much better she deserves, that she should do better, she could get better, loving on this girl. And this girl is hooking up with the same guy that Ciara not only briefly dated and they've had this off and on thing with, but also took a lot of heat for being with this man. And her best friend behind the scenes is on her dude, basically. And I know people can say everybody's single, it was a situationship, but it's the principle of the matter. I'm going to speak from a Black woman's perspective who is very used to being into spaces that were not built for me. I am used to being one or two of all the other people. Okay. So I really like this resonates with me so much because people can feign friendship and allegiance, but when it really comes down to it, when it comes down to their best interests, whiteness will always trump everything. It will trump everything. And I think a lot of women, Black women, are really just in on this story because we understand it so clearly. Claudia, you're familiar with this dynamic. What do you feel about this?
I'm trying to keep track of everybody because I don't know these people. I just know Ciara is drop dead gorgeous. She's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me try to get this straight. Because my ADHD was like, okay, who's that person? Who's that person? Okay, so they share the same guy.
They didn't share the same guy. Amanda was hooking up with her best friend's guy, basically.
Amanda and her best friend
back.
sharing a guy. Okay, Amanda and her best friend are sharing a guy.
Well, now, unbeknownst to Ciara, the Black girl didn't know is what comes out.
Okay. And the public is writing for who?
The Black woman.
Just Black women? I mean, like everybody, like majority.
Really, honestly, it's very shocking. I have been seeing just as many white creators coming down on Amanda, who's the white woman, as Black creators, which honestly feels like a shift in the atmosphere.
That's rare.
A lot of white women creators are saying this is the reason why Black women don't trust white women as friends. White women are saying that, Amanda, you have really messed up, girl. Like you have messed up. The white women are coming for you.
So white women are taking the Black girl side.
Yes. Yes. Because
maybe the world is becoming right eventually. I mean, we got cross-dressing photos coming out. We've got white women taking the Black girl side, which usually when it's a Black girl and a white girl, they always say the Black girl's extra aggressive and she's wrong and she's ghetto and she's hoochie. That's just always the narrative every single time. So girl code's been violated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. But also that safety, it's like, you know, and now these conversations are being had. And I'm telling you, on both sides, it really is shocking. And I think the sadder part for me is that it is so shocking that Ciara is getting this type of support across the board. But I think that people are really recognizing that there is no safe space for the Ciaras of the world. Mm-hmm. And that's where I feel like I was really touched by this situation personally, because Ciaras of the world are asked to, yes, show up, create the space, take the space. We know that you're the example. You're the Black woman in the equation. Hold it down. And then no one is guaranteeing you any safety as you're taking up the space. You can't move right. You can't do anything like that's going to make everybody happy. They want you to go right, but then they want you to go a little to the left, but not to the left, too much to the right. It's like you get called out from inside and both sides outside of the house. And it's like a no-win situation. So when something blows up in your face and an embarrassing moment like this happens, where is your safe space truly? Where is it?
Well, it sounds like it's in the internet streets because people are having her back and seeing it for what it is for once.
I mean, I hope that this continues, but the fact that she still hasn't hit 1 million followers and this is one of the biggest stories in entertainment right now tells me everything I need to know, because when a similar situation happened in the Bravo sphere, her likes and follows shot up expeditiously. So it's like it's interesting to see it on one hand because it feels like progress, but on the other hand, it feels like no progress at all. I also just want to offer this for people inside the house, because this is Ciara from this season talking about her grandfather's home.
You bought a house? Damn, that's a goal.
It's my grandparents' house. I knew my grandparents' house was going to be up for sale. And so I've been prepping to do this for the past year.
She's trying to downplay, but this is a very big deal for her. And I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
It's just like really special. And I can't believe that I have like, one, saved my money and been responsible enough that like I can buy this house and it belong and remain in our family.
Wow.
She is such a sweetheart, but without going too deep, because I know it's going to go over a lot of people's heads, and I also don't want to talk outside of the side of my neck. When someone like this makes a gesture like that, it is best for you to put the weapons down against them, because what is going to happen is not going to be pretty. And generally, when you make a gesture like this on behalf of your lineage, the fallout happens expeditiously, because it's clearing out anything that wasn't meant for you and never meant to serve you. And after that, you rise and they fall, and you always rise in the presence of your enemies. So to Ciara, I hope that she really does have a circle of safety that she can lean on, because right now it's the most important. But baby, you're going to be all right.
We have a few comments. Creamy Cast 1 says, yes, shockingly, the white folks are on Ciara's side. Very rare. Low Sloan says, Wendy Williams' voice. And Lauren says, go see a doctor. Headaches lasting longer than 2 days. Oh, well, it was the morning, then I'm cool at night, then the morning again. But you're right. Creamy Cast again, Bravo needs to give Ciara the Ariana Maddox treatment. She deserves all the things. And Trishawn W says, glad this ain't Miss Goodies. My goodies, Ciara. Yeah. Oh, and Creamy Cats, she's clocked in. She's like, I hear the Bravo fans are dissecting all of Amanda and Wes's interactions on the season. It really is all of the little things. And Mayor HTX says the principle matters. All right, well, I got to get caught up on this because I am lost about these people. I don't know who they are, but I do understand the situation that she's in that spot. And I could definitely relate to that. So I'll check in on the show. Do you watch Summer House, like all the episodes? Are you like caught up on that show?
I've watched it the past 2.5 seasons.
Okay.
So it was one of those things that I was like, well, and then I'm like, okay, 2 seasons in, I'm like, all right, I'll give this a go.
Okay. So you recommend it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd like it, but
I don't know. I don't have any more room for any more shows.
I know.
I'm like still trying to catch up with all the Married to Medicine and the Bell Collective, and then Atlanta Housewives comes back this week. I'm like, God damn it. I'm a news girl. I watch the news all day long and documentaries about people getting killed. Like that's my comfort zone there.
Ciao.
I really enjoy those.
Not the comfort zone.
The ones about crack too. I like those too.
Oh my gosh. Not the crack. All right, moving on.
All right. Okay.
All right. So let's get to the story that you actually have an exclusive on, because for years, your friend Erica Mena and her ex Safaree Samuels have been battling it out over child support. And Safaree wants the courts to lower his monthly child support payments, but he just bought his new fiance a Richard Mille watch. That sounds expensive. I don't know. And for those who don't know, apparently the watch has a starting price tag of $120,000. $120,000? Claudia, what's going on here?
So what I had heard is while Safaree keeps trying to, stall and delay and fighting to cut his child support to those 2 beautiful children they have together, he's, acting like he ain't got it. I don't have money like that. Acting like he's not really making money like that. He, 44 years old, turns around and gets engaged to the 26-year-old daughter of DJ Self. Now, DJ Self was the DJ on Love and Hip Hop New York, the one that fumbled Cardi B. He was repping Cardi, and then Cardi was like really wanting him to take her career seriously. And he was like, basically like, nah, I don't see it. It was like a big deal because she ended up blowing up. Like she's like the biggest one, like one of the top 3 biggest artists in the world. I would say, you know, she's up there, definitely top 5. So that is the tea. So, you know, these fathers that, you know, I have another friend that is dealing with a father that, you know, will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to reduce child support and act like they ain't got it, only to turn around and stunt on the gram with cars and watches and jewelry for somebody else. When your kids need a little extra for school, when your kids need a little bit extra for a hobby, when your kids need a little bit extra for extracurricular activities. And that's why this story, I'm like, you know, we talking about this. And it's not just about Erica Mena and Safari and his now new fiance, which she got a huge rock. Congratulations to them too. And listen, it's not about not moving on. You should move on with your life, but don't on one hand be out here trying to fight child support, right? Or ask for reductions in child support, but then you want to spend all this money on someone that came into your life that you're going to marry. I just feel like, you know, you should be able to be fair. And apparently, word on the street, allegedly, is he's been messing with her for a very long time since she was a teenager.
What?
A teenager in her teens. Now, it could be 19, it could be 18. I heard it was around 17, but 16. But that's allege. But she's been around in the picture for a while, allegedly. So my thing is this. There's bad judgment going on here. But she's an adult now, okay? Again, go on, be engaged to who you want to be engaged with. But when you want to like put the biggest of rocks and the most expensive of watches on your fiance's arm, but you want to fight the mother of your child to lower child support, that's where I think it's a story. And that's where I think we need to start shaming men for doing this. It's not cute. It's not cute. And meanwhile, let me just say this in Erica Mena's defense, she's not out here bitter trying to do nothing to this man. This is some, you know, she's very happy and actually being loved on by someone that's treating her really well that I've been seeing all over the internet. I'm always sending like, yes, I love when I see people that are happy. But like, I don't mind people flossing the things that they have, but make sure a home is taken care of. Make sure a home, like, even if your baby mama has money, you should still be contributing to the care of your children. We all remember on Love and Hip Hop when we got to see on camera, which I felt so bad for Erica, when she found out the very low amount that she was awarded. And then to find out that he's also trying to get the payments lowered. I don't like that.
I just, you know, to me, I wish that people, because this can happen with women or men, but it's almost like when your children are babies or younger, it's like you don't see them as adults. And the idea that they are going to grow up knowing that you did everything, because at the end of the day, they're not going to take it as, oh, he was just doing this to my mom. It's like, no, he was doing it to us. Like, it just seems like such a short-sighted grift. Why would you want your children to believe that you didn't think enough, like having your fiance wear a 6-figure watch was more important than ensuring that they were secure?
These guys will wear fur coats, diamond, everything, and then they want to pay their kids. They want to give, you know, $800 a month in child support. I'm not saying that's what it is, but they want the lowest amount where it's like, yes, can you raise a child on less than $10,000, $20,000 a month? Yes, you can. But are you the same person that will stunt and floss $100,000 watches, you know, $50,000 fur coats, diamond necklaces, all kinds of things, and then your priority is reducing that child support? Of course, it's not fun to pay child support, and it's more fun, I guess, to spend money on yourself, but that's something you should have probably thought of before you got married and made babies with someone. You know, like, it is going to cost you some money. And just because you're not with the one, I hate when men appear, I'm not saying he's doing this, but this is just a broader conversation. You know, while there's still hope that you're going to have that woman in your life, you're okay to spend the money. But when it's over, you almost want to punish her through the child support or lack of helping, like doing less. Because if you're with that person, you want to show off more, right? Like, look at me, I'm super dad. And I just can't stand also the Instagram fathers out there that will want to have the kids on a certain holiday so they can take pictures, put it on the gram and show a couple activities. And it's like their father of the year when the mother has the child the majority of the time and they're doing all the hard work. No one really congratulates the mother for taking their kid to school. But you see one picture of a father with their daughter, you know, holding their hand for a picture on Instagram. just to get the shot. And everybody's like, oh, that's so cute. What a great father. What a great dad. Again, I have a friend, I can't say her name, but well, I can, but I'm just not trying to make it difficult for her outside of the Erica situation, where the father just spent so much money to not pay money towards the child, would rather bankrupt her and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to prevent her from his money, right? Because they think you're going to just go ball out of control with their money. Kids cost money. I've been around Erica and her kids. She had the babies on set with her. She's such a good mom. And she was struggling. Like, she was on the, phone calls. Sorry, Erica, if I'm telling you business, but she was on the phone, like, just trying to like, just get water out of a rock. You know what I mean? Just like, just doing it all by herself. It seemed like, and I felt bad for her, but it's happening a lot. And I'm telling you, Erica, I don't know, cats over kids for me. I just never want to like with my luck, pick the wrong one. And I'm like, damn, if I got to see you in a fur bikini or fur boxers, and I'm over here and you putting $100,000 watch on someone else's wrist, but your kids, I'm like, can you help me with school? Or can you like, just, pay a little bit more proportion to what I know you have? That's going to piss me off. Mimi Faust also doesn't get any.
I hate that for her. I hate that for any person that's going through that, because it really is. It's such a short-sighted grift to me, because
he also lost his mother the same week he proposed. I do rest in peace to his mom. But like, when it comes to the kids, it's like, oh, I'm dealing with the mom right now. I'm dealing with this, that, the other, but you still are able to take pictures and propose to somebody else. I just need men to put kids higher on the priority list. I'm sorry.
I know a lot of situations where the mother and father aren't together, and there isn't there's no static. Whatever it is taken care of, because in certain social circles, it doesn't behoove the person who has the finances to have anybody out there looking crazy. But that's in certain situations.
Which situation are you saying? What are you saying?
Where wealth is considered, like, there's a certain way that you act, and it's not posting 6-figure watches on Instagram. There's a certain standard, because you would never want that to be out there like that.
Mimi Miss Monica Sue says Safaree bought Amara La Negra twin girls Rolexes and his own kids. He pays no mind. Well, I like Amara. I was working with her on Love and Hip Hop. Wow. Don't listen again. Spoil the kids of the new person you with. Spoil the new wife. Spoil the new fiance. Do all of that. No one's saying not to, but don't do that and then not spread the love to your own babies.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't move on.
Well, that's real boss shit right there.
Let everybody,
it's like, oh, I got it like that. I got enough to take care of mine, and I got enough to take it over here. Like, I mean, that's, if you're really trying to like flex a lifestyle, that is actually the flex.
Kids will remember. I remember when our child support didn't come through, and my father was already paid and you didn't. And it was, the child support wasn't nothing. Like, when they're mad at the mom sometimes, and like they think the kids don't notice. We were like 11 years old, and we really knew what was happening. We knew we couldn't get something that week. You know what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't get what we needed. New sneakers, whatever. We couldn't get it. And like it's scaled up with these people. They have more money. My mom was making very little, but kids will remember. And when you're in the nursing homes on your last days and you're wondering why your kids aren't visiting you and they're all loving it on their moms, think about these days. They're going to remember this stuff. Kids get on the internet now at 5 years old.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Anyway, Safaree, I hope you see this. And I hope it's a little embarrassing. And you'll probably be mad at me at first. I'm sure I'll be called an old bitch and nosy, and Erica put me up to this and all this. No, I wanted to do this story. But I hope at the end of the day, you can call me whatever you want to be mad, but please stop doing this. You're not beating the clown allegations when you behave like this. You know what I mean? Like, just, if you can put watches like that on other people's wrists, you don't need to be fighting to reduce your child support when it's not an obnoxious amount. I can see if you're paying $20,000, $30,000 a month, and it's like, damn, I'm bleeding out, but you're not. You're not. Okay. There's that. That's an exclusive. It's not out there yet, so we'll see what happens. All right. Tiger Woods has finally spoke out after his DUI arrest this past weekend. He says he understands how serious it is, and now he's stepping away from golf to get treatment and focus on his health. Real question, y'all. Tiger has had to bounce back a few times. How do you think this one will go?
You know, Tiger needs to Karen Huger the next year. I mean, there comes a time when you just need the wake up calls have to have actual repercussions, because I'm so sorry. What? Like when I opened up my phone and saw Tiger Woods arrested or in custody, and I said, again? Like, is this old?
Jesus Christ, he looks terrible.
Terrible. This man should not look like that at this age.
Look at those eyelids. What happened?
This man should not look like that at this age. This is the face of a man who has been rode hard and put away wet. Okay.
Very, very wet.
There is no reason. Tiger has not had to have a hard life. Okay. There is no reason why that man should look like that. I don't know why we pretending like he do not have an issue. He has an issue. And if he is not going to be locked away in a facility to take care of said mental health or addiction issues or whatever it is, then he is not only a threat to himself, he is a danger to others. You've rolled two vehicles in how many years? Like, no. Tiger's what, 45? How old is Tiger?
He looks 100, and he's black and Asian, right? The two nationalities that they can be 105 and they still look 40. Right? He should not look like that.
If you are walking around with alcoholic rosacea on your face with that deep of melanin, you know there is a problem. Okay, there is a problem that you gotta. It's time for him to pay. Like, for real, it's time for him to pay.
Okay, I have some tea on him too. So I met this dude, like this rich dude, right? I'm not gonna give too many hints, but he's not famous, but he used to be in Tiger's like camp. And remember when all that scandal came out about like all the women he was like having sex with, like in Perkins parking lots, and wouldn't buy tires for girls? Like, he was so cheap. That's why they all ran their mouth, right? It's kind of gross. He used to call one girl his little teacup, right? And she was like, oh, like that. It was cute. But he would tell his boys in his like golfing circles, whatever, that he called her that because like he would do it in the booty, allegedly, and her butt was like as big as a
what? Oh my God, Claudia!
Allegedly, that's what someone told me.
I didn't need to know that. I did not need to know that. Who needed to? Thank you, Lauren, 1987. Oh, no, that is TMI. Yes. That is TMI.
Well, since I was accidentally informed, then you got to get accidentally informed. Since I had to hear about it, and he made the hands like that.
No. She said, I can't unsee that example, Claudia. Rainy Day Girl says he needs real consequences. I agree. Okay, I'm not even reading what this person said because you are sick, sir.
Oh, I saw it. I know, that's crazy. So anyways, I just think he's just a reckless. With that being said, I just think he's just a reckless man. And he had us fooled for a long time that he was this like nerd, this like cornball. I mean, he still is, but he's still reckless. And sometimes those nerds be the most like wicked. You know what I mean? Like, think about Tiger Woods is really ratchet. He just, he's just a ratchet brother with no facial hair. You know what I mean? He's ratchet. Like, he's more like a white boy actually, but he's just ratchet. He has sex with girls in parking lots of Perkins, like of like Denny's parking lots, like truck stops. That's like a lot lizard damn there. He's raw dogging, allegedly. He's not washing it in the sink afterwards. If he's having sex with these girls in the parking lot or in cars, you're a billionaire acting like a ratchet. He's doing hood rat stuff with his friends. And money didn't buy him class. You know what I mean? Like he's a nerd. It's like yes, Lauren, he's a drunken, drug addicted nerd, allegedly, right? Like we were fooled that he was classy.
No, I don't know if we were fooled that he was classy. I think that, and this is the issue with people pushing so hard again and like shaming people for making very real life adult consensual life choices. There is a repression aspect. It's like they're doing things in the dark because they can't do it in the light. And then what happens is you get away. That's what happens when you get away with things for so long.
What do you think he's repressing?
He's repressing he obviously was repressing his sexual proclivities for years.
That he's a hoe?
Yeah, that he would like to get down. He was like openly shaming women at nightclubs and stuff like back in the day. I've heard those stories too.
He was a better golfer when
Sorry.
When he was smashing all those girls in parking lots, he was a better golfer. And when he tried to get married and be straight and narrow, he was terrible, remember? So he should have just not bothered anybody, not married anyone, and just stayed a hoe. But he wanted that fake good guy image with them big ass teeth. He got some big ass teeth, Erica. It's like a mouthful of the napkins. It's just like oh
my God.
His mouth looks like that's Tiger Woods' smile.
Okay, we gonna move on because this next story.
Wait, we ain't dragged him enough. We have not dragged. He was so bougie, looking down his nose at the black girls too. Sorry, I know that you're not my type. I prefer the others. You know, with that dumbass voice, no mustache. They say do not trust a black man without a mustache and don't trust a white man with one. I'm saying, and that theory, if you think about it, all the serial killers.
See, the next time that my husband decides to do that, you know how men will shave, like they'll start shaving like the beard and then they get down to like just this part and then they'll shave like the beard part, but leave the mustache. And then they'll do like the handlebar, and I'm always like, can you please not, first of all, don't shave, period. Like, don't do that thing. Keep the hair. Cause I do feel like, hair does a service for men.
Some do. I saw one guy in line, he shaved his beard and he looked like a blob. He had no chin. And the beard gave him grace all those years.
Right, it's a contour. It's men's contour.
I can't do that, no chin, and I cannot do that like Fred Flintstone, kind of like just one piece, or what's his name? From Family Guy, Peter Griffith. Oh, just like that big. I can't do it. But anyway, Tiger Woods, we see you. Listen, Tiger, let your inner ratchet out. Like, stop trying to act like you're so button up. Like, you're not that. You're a hoe. You're ratchet. You do hood rat stuff. You're a little slutty. Actually, you are a slut. You're a slut, Tiger. You are. And like, if you just stop with I feel like your hairline will grow in better. Like, get that weird ass hairline. I feel like you will glow better because you'll be living your truth. You're not living your truth. Like, yeah, you kind of alluded to that, Erica. He's not. He is being fake and he want to be classy, but you're not. Because little old me, I never even met him. I got tea on him. If his boys are telling me that, imagine what they telling everybody else. And that's just one story I got about him. That's, there's probably a lot of stories. He seemed like the kind of guy that would have sex with a girl on her period first night, don't even know her like that. He just seemed like he's down for whatever. Yeast infections, nothing stopping him. If I had to guess, he's ratchet. He's gross. Mm-hmm. He is a lot lizard hunter. Truck stops. That's what they had the one girl that was kind of classy in New York and he paid her off. She kept her mouth shut. But the rest was like, I needed some winter tires for my car, and he wouldn't even spend $800 for tires, but he put in my booty, and I couldn't even get no money for no tires. And you're a billionaire. This bad dick management, Tiger Woods.
It's
bad dick. You need to talk to some other cheating billionaires out there that are in your circle, that golf too, that have never really had some dirt on them. Tiger, you know them. You know them. Y'all know each other. And get the tips of, okay, what did you do to keep it so quiet all these years? Tiger, you ain't acting like a tiger. You acting like a coyote. A hyena, or as they say in prison, hyena.
A hyena, isn't a hyena more vicious than a tiger?
They're like gross though. They're vicious, but they're like kind of ratchet. Like they're not
Mhm.
majestic. You know what I mean? Like a lion's like, the
Okay.
mane. You know, a
Mhm.
tiger's like, arr. And then
Yeah.
a hyena's like, hee, just gross and just that's him.
Yeah.
He's a hyena in the parking lot, Perkins. Having
Okay.
sex with a girl in the parking lot. Can
Okay. All right. Okay.
I
Okay.
clean your booty? Can I
Lauren,
get some tires? No. Oh, okay. Maybe next time. No.
okay. Upon informer request, um,
Hush money. Exactly.
this next story was lighting up our accidentally informed group chat because there are rumors circulating. Well, they're swirling that Kristi Noem's husband is allegedly living a double life as a crossdresser. Okay, unconfirmed photos have even surfaced online.
Unconfirmed. That's his face.
If if something like this were true, how do you expect Trump and Kristi to spin this, Claudia?
Well, Trump might try to holler at him now. From what we heard, I think he like big titties too, and he like white girls with a hard face. I think Brian with the O, maybe. Who knows? You hear Trump be Peter gazing. Oh yeah, I don't want to say about it. Well, he's a hell of a man, and all the little jerk off dances he does, the double jerk offs. He might like him. He did say something like, "Oh, okay," and I didn't know that. It's always these people, these fake, overly religious. Oh, you shouldn't do that. And oh, what about the kids? And we can't have transgender people reading books to kids. They're deviants. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, first of all, did you see Brian with the O's crotch? When the picture of
With the pink
oh my God. First of all, the skinniest legs I've ever seen in a man in my life. Okay, outside of someone that was sick. And no bulge. There was no bulge. No dick print at all. He has no print. I'm almost not mad at Kristi Noem's crazy ass for cheating, because where is the beef? Remember that saying in the 80s? Where's the beef? There was nothing there. His crotch looked like I got a fatter crotch than him.
Oh my gosh.
My coochie print is bigger than his dick. He has no dick. Erica, there's no dick. Listen, we didn't get the NAACP award. We can talk shit until about next November, and we're good. Like, we start cleaning up around November, December, okay? No dick, y'all. Informers, if you saw no dick print, put a eggplant in the chat. Put like a no sign and then an eggplant. I didn't see anything. Did you see anything? I felt bad. I think she got a scissor with him. She felt like she was in a same-sex relationship with him anyway, so he just got the titties. No dick print. That's right.
See, and this is a really great example because Kristi Noem is one of those women who they feign traditional Christian nationalism, but it's all an act because you're so far into your masculine energy that there is no room for a masculine energy to come in through a man if you're in a heterosexual relationship. And that's how I know you, Lion, and there's something that's going on here. There's something that's going on there. Energy does not lie. And if you notice, a lot of these women who are standing on that type of business, they all embody that very strong masculine energy. And I'm not saying it in terms of like, an aggression in terms of like what they are physically, because Kristi's like a feminine looking woman, but her energy is highly overly masculine. So I already know what time it is because you're saying that this is what your belief is and it's pious and it's this and it's that, but we already know what it is. I think, and I'm going with the conspiracy theory, that her husband, leaked them on purpose.
Well, then he started running his mouth about Corey Lewandowski. He confirmed that she's having an affair with him. They say she's living with him in DC, and she gave him all these little contracts. Like, they're funneling money out of the government to them. So what's going to happen is when we get control of the Congress back, or the next president, when we start going after these people, Corey and Kristi Noem are going to leave America. They have so many millions of dollars. Like that stupid commercial of her and a horse. See, she was giving us signs, wasn't she? She was saying she was dying to ride a horse. Horses known to have big dicks, and her husband has none. So she was showing us like symbolism, that commercial. She had a blank look in her face. She was like starving for it. She's on a horse. She was like, oh, I wish I could feel like this on top of my husband.
Oh my gosh.
Instead, I got to get it elsewhere.
Oh my gosh.
I wish.
Are we squeezing in this last story before we get to our guest? Because we a little behind in our desk.
Of course, real quick. A couple years now, Lindsey Graham, this is a whole sexual deviant show tonight, has faced allegations about hiring gay sex workers. Claims he has repeatedly denied, no, not me. Why, I'd never. I'm a lady, a Southern belle, if you will. That's my Lindsey Graham. This week, photos of him with these alleged men were posted on. Ooh, look at the little dainty shoes he got on. These pictures were posted online. Now, the rumor has also gained extra fuel after a Democratic candidate who was running against Lindsey in South Carolina posted her latest ad campaign against him. Ooh, oh yes. Let's take a look. I love it. It's getting messy.
We've all heard the rumors about Lindsey Graham, the whispers that circulate around Washington, D.C. and South Carolina, that he is a secret, a part of him that he wants to keep hidden. And then after all these years, he just comes out and says it.
The Iranian regime is on its knees. We're going to blow the hell out of these people.
Lindsey Graham is deeply and passionately in love with war.
Well done, because technically that wasn't homophobic. She said he's in love with war and he's like blowing things up. He's living in it was brilliant. But there's another alleged secret. They say he's got ladybugs, right? And this is word on the street. Some of the sex workers have claimed, allegedly, this is not the claims of Accidentally Informed nor Erica Cobb or me, really. It's just the people in the street said that he's got a bunch of growths around his taint, and he calls them his ladybugs. And like, well, they do say if a ladybug lands on you, it's supposed to be good luck. I got ladybugs in my house sometimes. I'll never look at ladybugs again, but supposedly there's like little ladybugs around his booty hole, on his taint.
You're gonna make me vomit in my mouth.
Ladybugs. Oh my God, what's this? Oh, hold on, Lindsey. Oh, don't worry, Jose. Those are just my ladybugs. They're for good luck. If a ladybug lands on your skin, it's good luck. Hey, put some ladybugs in the chat for us one time. Ladybugs in the chat, please. Please put some ladybugs in the chat. I like that ad. I thought that ad was brilliant.
It was creative. And I'm wondering if the people who are really criticizing it are the same people who are like, no, only we can use homophobic dog whistles.
Right, but they want to call Michelle Obama a man and say Barack Obama's gay and then say it as a negative and just say all these bad things. I don't want to hear shit from them, okay? We're done playing fair and playing clean. Democrats, get dirty. Get dirty. I want her to win. We need more of these trash talkers. Out with the old and with the new. Please use the ladybugs in the ad. If I was her next at the debate or whatever, I'm wearing ladybug pins. That's what I'm doing. But I'm petty like that. I'm wearing ladybug pins. And when I win, I'm releasing when they release doves at a funeral, I'm gonna release a million ladybugs.
Are you sure that you were taking Excedrin earlier?
I think my iron is getting better, you guys.
It seems like that.
Yeah,
it seems like that. Good on you. Good on you.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm going to behave now because we have a guest coming. So I had to get all that out of my system because we have company coming. All right. We're going to take a break from this political mess and get into some reality tea. Now, our next guest may have not had her full love story shown, but trust me, she was in the middle of everybody else's. Joining us now from Netflix's hit show, Age of Attraction, is our friend, Angel Martinez. Hi, Angel. Welcome to Accidentally Informed.
Hi.
So pretty.
I'll never look at ladybugs the same, and we'll release them together, shall we?
Is that a good idea? I mean, I know Erica shakes her head at me sometimes. She's like, my friend. But Angel, I just need to know one other person agrees with me. Like,
I agree wholeheartedly.
Can you imagine like what would you call a herd? A A flock, a swarm of ladybugs everywhere?
Let them free. Let them go. I'm with you.
You said that you had to button up, and I'm thinking, not for Angel.
Okay,
No.
good.
Yeah, Angel.
I was like, this is my girl. What the hell?
Okay, so Angel Girl, and for our informers who ask me what I do to my skin, I just turn it over to Angel for the past decade. She has been my esthetician and girlfriend for 10 plus years. So
Wow.
yes, all of the secrets lie with Angel.
So you're an expert on skin. So would you be able to address Lindsey Graham's ladybugs on his taint? Because like that seems like a problem. Can you laser them off?
That's a derm, and that's also a doctor. It's ASAP.
Like maybe a laser, or like he can
I
cut
know some men on the show who probably have some ladybugs, so you know.
Ooh, give us a hint. What's their name begin with?
Let's start with the questions. Let's go. I just watched the reunion, just part of it. And you know, I'm being 47, I was already having a hot flash. I was like, I'm getting a hot flash. It's getting me pissed.
I can't wait to watch it tonight.
So I watched part of it, and I'm like, it's because it went live a couple hours ago or an hour ago. So I watched part of it, the part that I needed to see. I've seen what I needed to see.
Oh,
so let's go.
Okay, all right, let's go. Because I mean, you found love on the show, but then your scenes got cut. Why do you think that is?
I love that I could be honest on here. I think Sean is gorgeous and is a pretty face. He was the hot one on the show, if you ask me. Like the long hair, he's Hawaiian, half black, and he was gorgeous. I think that he didn't have much of a personality, to be honest. So I think that's the main reason. Like when I told him I didn't have a uterus, I don't think he knew what a uterus was.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, but it's okay.
No, it's not okay. Really?
It's okay if like I knew we wouldn't work other than just the chemistry and hot. Usually when I date someone that young, I put you in the young category of like, you're around for a good time, not a long time. And Erica knows this. Like, okay, I've dated young before. So I loved the idea of taking age out of it and saying, okay, I'm just going to get to know this person for who he is. However, Sean was hot. So when one of the producers came up to me, she's like, bitch, if you don't start flirting and get out there and start doing your thing, your ass is going home. Because my prideful ass is like, I'm not going up to a guy. He comes up to me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, not here. Let's go. So I went up to the red flag that I normally go up to. And I was like, let's go. Let's play the game. I know he's a for sure thing. And so we flirted and hung out. I think most of our scenes were pretty rated R, to be honest. We made out a lot, the hot tub scenes and all that stuff. So listen, I'm kind of glad they got cut, but it was fun. It was awesome. Great experience.
How old was he?
30.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Body was banging?
Yeah.
You felt you feel the package?
Yeah, in the hot tub.
No ladybugs?
No ladybugs. He's probably too young for he's not actually, but I mean, no ladybugs.
Was that the youngest guy you've ever dated, like the biggest age gap?
No, one of them is like 20. My son is 28. The youngest I've dated is about 27.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, guys can do it. I'm all about equal opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's always like excused when men do it, but when we do it, it's like, oh, but don't take it that serious. And sure, like as a business owner, I would say I probably thought the same thing, but I love the experience of taking the age out of it and just going into it blindly with the age and just getting to know them as people. And he's a nice guy. They were all nice people, but you know, I was like, I'm gonna go for the hottest one if I'm gonna do this.
Of course, because like that's why if you're gonna date someone young that probably doesn't have as much money, he got to have fineness and body or D. Okay, so now you became the go-to confidant for the women. So be honest, were you giving real advice or stirring the pot just a little for entertainment? Like what were you on?
No, I was giving, like when Vanille was torn between Jorge and Justin, I could tell she had a real connection with Jorge. And I was being honest. I'm the angel on there, off there. Like, listen, I see you have more sexual chemistry. That's all I saw, right? There's no real connection. I'm just like, I can tell you get more smitten around Jorge. But again, Jorge's more experienced. He has that energy and that charisma. So I feel like he knew exactly how to woo her. And then with the other girls, like the Virgin that just got released on TMZ today, the same thing. She got dumped because he didn't want a virgin. He wanted someone who he ended up picking up Libby, who's 22. And with her, I was just like, it's great that you told him up front, like, listen, I'm not having sex at all. I'm a virgin. I'm 38. And, you know, he dumped her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have to know what we want. You know, if there's not compatibility, there's not compatibility. But you did have compatibility, not only for friendship, but also for, you know, a romance. Was there a part watching back where you were like, wait, that's my storyline, and they left it on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, I think when I saw episode 1 and 2, I'm in it, and we got word that our scenes were cut early on, but I just thought, listen, the show is new. It's season 1 of 1, and you only get 8 episodes, so they had to cut. We had a cast of 40. So you're talking about a bunch of people who had tons of dates. I was there for 4 weeks.
Wow.
So when I was up till the 4 weeks, I went to the promise room with Sean. We went all the way. So there's real feelings involved. There's all these emotions. So yeah, of course, like I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, I told David, the showrunner, when I went to the Bio Files last week, I'm like, he goes, what'd you think of the show? And I'm like, I was bored after episode 3. But I was being honest because I wasn't on it. But I was like, I got cut. What do you mean? I was bored. But I think they jumped right into full-on relationships, and we didn't get to see the buildup of everything that happened.
You think the connections are more sexual and just like based on attraction and not like anything deeper than that?
I do. I think, like, listen, you get guys like Jorge, Andrew, Derek, who are in their 40s, and they're like, oh my God, I'm signing up for a show that I have to date 20-year-olds. It's so hard. Like, that's what they do on a fucking normal basis. So I think for me, I'm like, it was harder for women on the other side who we have kids and we have real shit and real jobs that we have to be like, hey, by the way, we met this guy and he's close to your age. The society looks at women differently than they do men dating younger. They just do.
I think a show would be interesting, probably better with like older women, younger men.
Yeah,
we've always see the older man, younger woman thing. That's like what this whole country is on.
It's not a hard sell for them. I'm like, okay, oh my God, I have to sign up for a show that I date 25-year-olds. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, come on, get out of here.
Anyway, especially in LA. Who was the most delusional and who was like playing the game like you know, like a pro? Who was delusional, you think?
I think delusional would be Logan and Vanessa. And I've said this in another podcast. I'm not close to Vanessa. I just think that for them to get engaged on the show was a big wow factor, and they needed that wow factor for the show. But they're still engaged, foot in my mouth. So I'm the one single. They're the ones engaged. They're still engaged. So as much shit as I can talk, that was the one that I was like, do you really want to get like, and apparently she wants to try to have kids at 50. And I'm 47. Like, take me to Hawaii. Let's go on vacation. I'm not trying to have. And then the most sincere, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
I would say Teresa and John. Okay. Teresa and John, you know, she's the 54-year-old. He's the 27. I think she went into it, and she represents a lot of us women who we've done the dating apps, we've done the things, and we're a little jaded and we're a little nervous to go out in the dating world. And yeah, sure, like it's a little nerve-wracking to date someone who is your son's age. And I don't really talk to Teresa like that, but I can tell you that she was really genuine in her process.
I'm friends with Jorge. I actually met him on a show a long time ago. What did you witness about like his story with Vanilla? What did you think?
I think that Jorge's a great lawyer, and I think that he is trained in that very, very well. Mm-hmm. And I think that I hope that Vanilla I hope that she finds love that she deserves. And yeah, that's all I'll say. I'm not a big fan of Jorge.
Okay, I saw pictures from the party. It looked like they was like in each other's faces. Like, I'm like, is they gonna be around too? That's what it looked like. And I even sent a message. I'm like, what's up? What's going on here?
Yeah, she cares for him. She does care for him. She's younger. Guys who are very experienced and knows how to woo a woman in and like, oh, hit me up when you're in town. Like, I'm not a fan of Jorge right now, to be honest, because I know what happened last week. And I hope Vanilla just finds the love that she deserves, and she knows she deserves better than that.
Ooh, let me go watch this. As soon as we get off the air, I'm gonna turn the politics off for tonight. I had enough of that. I'm gonna watch Ladybugs.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm watching Biofiles tonight. Well, you did mention that you were at the cast party. Was there any drama that went down there? And would you like to divulge some of it?
You know, that was my first time being around the cast since filming. I chose not to be part of the opening part. Yeah, I think everyone at first you're like kumbaya, you're this cast that is like together in your oneness, but then you start to see everyone's true colors because you don't really know each other. But there were some fights behind the scenes. I know there were some fights with the girls. I actually left the group chat. I wasn't kidding. I left the group chat, both group chats, the guys and the girls, because I have a business to run. I don't need to be hearing who's fucking fighting with each other. And also, I just was upset at the whole situation. But yes, of course, in any reality TV, the real tea happens when the cameras stop rolling. Let's be honest.
I'm confused by this because it's not as though this is a reoccurring, like everyone will be back for season 2. So what is there to fight about? Like, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just women just being women, and people who are talking and who don't fuck with each other anymore and who don't like each other. It's just a little bit of that. It wasn't horrible. There was no fight or anything crazy at the Biofiles. It was still very cordial. But, you know, Jorge has went on dates with some of the girls on the cast, one of my good friends, and we were in the elevator going up, and I was like, okay, this is so awkward. Like, no one's talking. We're all grown people. And it's just like, it's some of that. It's like little kid shit.
So, okay. So basically people are upset because the people that they connected with weren't necessarily, they might have disconnected with and broke up, and then they started dating other people on the cast.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, who else was dating other people on the cast?
Ooh.
Okay, anybody sliding in your DMs from the show? Are you like anybody from the show? Like, what's going on with you?
Well, I dated someone from the show. I dated Sean, and then I dated someone from the show who apparently has denied it right now on the reunion. Mm-hmm.
And are y'all still talking right now before you?
No.
So it ended, but he didn't want to cop up to it. Oh, sorry.
Nope. I think you're like what you said prior to this. Men are sometimes it's not who you think who you're dating is not who the person you thought you were dating. And this is the first time of me hearing it. To be honest, we dated for a couple months, and he flew to Denver. I flew to Dallas, and then
he lives in my city in Dallas. Oh, can you go, please? If he's watching right now, read him down, please, ma'am.
Wait! Before you say who it was, how was the denial? How did the denial happen? What was said?
So Nick said, hey, so have you connected with anyone else on the cast? Is there anyone else that you connected with? And Jorge, the lawyer, steps in and like, Derek's a good man, and Derek's a good man, and boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, wait, hold on, let the man answer. And then he's like, and I haven't connected with anyone in so long. He said this many times, by the way. It's kind of comical, but I'm like, it's an easy answer. It's okay if we didn't work out. It's just like an easy answer.
Also, I am Trey confused because Oh, who did I see? Like, did I see a ghost? Because I know I saw somebody.
So Erica, so you're confirming you saw them together, and he tried to lie in the reunion tonight and say
I spoke with them from the freaking Burbank airport to SLS.
Okay, so why would he deny? You're a beautiful woman. Why is he denying? Does he have a girlfriend somewhere?
Maybe he's not used to dating older women. Let's be honest. Like I'm 47, he's 44, and he's admitted many times he's used to dating younger. But he also admits that Pfeiffer's usually not his type. And many girls have come out and they're blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, it's okay if you have a type, I don't know, to be honest. I was dating this guy and it was great. And then a week before cast launch, he said, let's pull back, because I had heard some things and I questioned it. Like, hey, like, we had not fought, nothing. It was butterflies and hearts. And then he said, I wanted to be single for the show anyway.
I told you that was a red flag. I told you that was a red flag.
I want to be single.
But do whatever. Have fun. But I'm telling you, this gonna blow. And I was like, what'd I say to you?
He did. He said, girl, have fun, but don't. He said, I think we should pull back. I'm not, and I said this before, I'm not a pullback bitch. Not in business, not with my children. I don't even know what that fucking word means. However, I got it. You want to be single for the show. And then listen, when he's asked right now by Nick and he denied, omission is a lie. Omission is a lie. But he had no problem answering when they said, are the DMs open? He said, yep, DMs open. DMs. And I'm like, you had no problem answering that so quickly. It's crazy. It's just it's comical because for 2 months, I just was like, I don't even know who that person was. And this is something someone told me that is close in the vicinity. I won't say their name, but they said, be careful with this person. They're not who they seem.
Does he like girls?
I don't think he likes older women is the thing.
So he doesn't like women. He likes
maybe because the last person he dated, because I don't count, was 23.
Okay.
I was like,
Claudia's face is funny. She's saying,
just gonna tell you, I'm like, there's an archetype.
I've been at the dating scene for a while. Like 3 years, I just haven't had a boyfriend. And I recently we went on a couple of dates, whatever. And y'all making me be nervous again, where I'm like,
be nervous. Be nervous. There's ladybugs and lies.
Ladybugs and lies.
Ladybugs and lies be out in these streets, and I am good. Like I am.
Ladybugs, lies, and lawyers. That's what this episode's gonna be called.
I just find it so funny that when Jorge was on the show, he was like trepidatious about me coming for him, and then the next.
He was saying y'all was so cool. Like y'all was cool. He was us, my girl. Remember? He said y'all spent a lot of time together.
We were cool until an incident happened, and I won't talk about it. But it was Friday because apparently I was supposed to be a secret, right? Like I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, and we wanted to be on the low. And apparently he's with a girl Friday night at a party, at a watch party. Derek was, and I'm like, so we're a secret, but you're making out, kissing. One of the cast, scouting casts text me. So listen, I don't.
Wait, so your guy was making out with someone that works in production?
I don't know where she's from, but someone texted me from production and was like, hey, he's here making out with someone holding hands. And I'm like, wait, that's very intimate. Like I thought we were supposed to be a secret for almost 2 months. It just
he's a hoe.
Make it make sense. And
I don't know young ones. They be
young. He's 44.
Oh wait, he's 40. All right, I got the dates confused with all these different men's. Okay, so there's some hoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't even know if age is a factor with men though. You know what I mean? Because like they could be 60, they could be 50, they could be 40, they could be 30, and it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, they all kind of act the same. That's what I'm saying. I've dated 50. I've dated guys Jorge's age. I've dated younger. They kind of just play the game. Dating's just changed in general. Let's be honest. Dating has changed. It's not the same. And as someone who has 3 grown children, I'm an empty nester. And it's harder to put myself out there. So when I do, I have receipts of him saying, you're so different. I haven't felt this way in a long time. But on the Vile Files, he just said he hasn't had a connection like Pfeiffer in years. And I'm like, what is, make it make sense. Like, just be you. Mm-hmm. If you're a hoe, you're a hoe. If you are like, and the thing about Jorge I can respect is Jorge is on and off camera Jorge. Mm-hmm. Like, you either respect him for who he is or who he's not. Like, it doesn't matter. Right. And I think that guys that pretend to be a certain way, that's what really makes me upset.
Mm. Anybody in the comments and forums have any questions? Because Lauren said, come on, Angel, spill the tea. Is there something that she's not saying that you guys want to know? They said you look 30.
She does.
You do look really young. You do not look, I mean, you can. Women are really holding it down now, though. Like, it's the men that's hairlines be all back here, missing side teeth. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand, the posture's all jacked up. The knees is bad. The hips ain't moving. They tight. They pigeon-toed and knock-kneed. The women be looking good. The women are holding it down. Look at exactly. I rest my case. I rest my case. Look at him. And that's a billionaire. You know, we just need a couple $1,000s a month, really. Not even that, to just get a couple little things. He's a billionaire. He's got, can we see the picture one more time? Look at these eyelids. Look at the eyelids.
He needs some PRP under those eyes, but like, he's been
hair. Give us a rundown of everything that Tiger Woods needs.
Yeah, what would you do?
Oh, so he needs PRP under the eyes for sure.
Okay.
A little bit of tox to those droopy eyelids. Some Sculptra.
Oh yeah.
And some fucking common sense.
in the hairline, he needs to go to Turkey. And it seemed like his eyelids are like infected or something. It's like, it looks like a little crust up top there too.
It's just swollen from all that alcohol. That's
oh no. Oh Lord, child. Lord. Well, I'm glad. You know what? At the end of the day, it was an experience for you. I'm so glad that you went on the show. I think that this was such an aligned experience for you. And all of that other junk, it's like, whatever. It's whatever.
I'm ready to move forward.
What's your social media, fellas? Single men that have some common sense, that don't have ladybugs, that are not obnoxious, and will claim you publicly. If you want to holla at Angel and get in her DMs, what's your social media?
Angel Aesthetics Denver.
A lot of them, if you can't spell aesthetics, then you weren't meant to be with her.
If you can't spell aesthetics, probably don't slide in my DMs.
No, please.
Shout out to Gabby. She says, I love you, Mom. We love Gabby. That's her daughter, obviously.
Well, thank you. This was lots of fun. We appreciate you pulling up and giving us the behind the scenes tea, and shame on that little boy for his behavior. It's annoying. So we appreciate you coming by and we wish you the best of luck in this dating world. I tell Erica, don't you ever break up with your husband.
No, she already knows. I'll come for her.
Yes, we will jump her because
we'll jump her.
You want no part of the scene.
No.
Yeah. You know what? But Claudia says that and then puts me in precarious situations like, hey, why don't we go to Brazil tomorrow?
Not for you to hook up. You could be the responsible one with a good credit card. I just want you to come watch my drink. It's not for you. It's for me. Okay? You're good. You're the responsible. You're the married one.
I fucking love you guys. They're awesome.
Love you. Thank you for coming on. I will be in soon when I get back from Brazil.
Thank you guys. Thank you for
Aruba.
I'm with you. I'll go with you.
You're welcome to come. We will be there. I'm going for my birthday. So yes. You know what they say about the men in Aruba? Okay, real quick, and we gotta go. If you go into the gift shop, not that I ever had a hookup on an island with a stranger, I never did, but I went to this gift shop and all the little trinkets and keychains had like wooden figurines, men with big dicks. I was like, what is this? So I asked the lady at the store, I'm like, what is this? She goes, oh, you didn't know? Aruba men are known to have very big dicks. I go, I knew I loved this island for a reason.
We are going to this island, Erica. Yes. Thank you so much for this.
The land of big dicks, apparently. I don't know. I've never hooked up with anyone.
As long as they have no ladybugs, we're in.
There you go. And on that note, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun. Damn on that. She's
Chris
great. Like,
Watts, I want to go. Shea Butter Mama girls trip.
yeah, it's that time. We had a good time in Vegas last year, so this year we running it back. We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna be on these in these island streets.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Well, if you thought this show was messy, and who could think that? I mean, us messy.
You were on one today.
I was all week actually. I read Chili down on Carlos King show on Monday. Read her down. Kim Zolciak, Phaedra. They all got it. Okay, they all got it.
Okay. I said okay.
Yes, I'm feeling better. If you thought this show was messy, this is nothing. Well, it is something, but we were going to go to Patreon. So join us. We're going to be talking about those long-standing romance rumors involving. Oh, we are Brandy and Boyz II Men, including the part people don't like to talk about, aging, timing, and what's really going on back then and how things were. So head on over to Patreon right now. If you want the uncensored version, we'll be there in a minute. We'll see you then. Bye, y'all.
Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it.